another night of Friday Night Light football here in Phoenix, Arizona, where we have the Brophy Prep Broncos facing off against the Notre Dame Prep Saints in the 5th annual Holy Bowl. I'm Quentin Presley here with color commentator Nick Furman. Nick, the score is 9-0. How about you go ahead and catch us up right now?
Notre Dame got the ball first. Brophy's defense bowed up. Quick three and out. And Notre Dame tried to go for it. Did a fake punt. Weren't able to get it. Gave Brophy a short field. They went right down the field. Bosch was able to punch it into the end zone. They kicked off to the Saints again. Brophy did. The kick returner fumbled the ball and went out of bounds on the 6. And after this play, I'll catch you guys out.
And Bosch takes it for himself. Gets put down after a little 5-yard gain. That's going to be, I believe, third down.
3rd and 1. So Notre Dame's kick returner fumbled the ball on their own 6. And Brophy's defense bowed up and was able to get the safety. Kicked it back off to the Saints. Had to kick it off to the Broncos. Broncos went right down the field quick. The drive stalled. They went for a field goal. Kicker missed it, pushed it right, hit the upright.
We're going to get a stoppage of play right here, a flag. I believe a false start is going to be called on the Broncos. That's going to push it back a few.
And when Notre Dame got the ball back after Broncos kicker missed it, Saints had another 3 and out, as of right now, you're all caught up. Broncos have the ball with just under 3 minutes to go left in this first quarter.
Thank you for that recap, Nick. Safe to say that the Broncos have a stronghold grip on this first quarter so far. They're going to attempt to convert on first down right now. Convert for the first down, their 3rd and 6. Bosch finds his guy, Fitzgerald, once again, and he's going. Trying to find the sideline, and he's finally taken down at the 25. Fitzgerald, what a play.
Huge play by Fitzgerald, and what a throw by Bosch. He threw it in there in between 2 Saints defenders. They went down. Fitzgerald had all the room, all the space in the world to get downfield, and they are in the red zone, knocking on the end zone again.
Bosch, known more as a run-first quarterback, not looking afraid to show his arm skills tonight as he finds Fitzgerald for his 2nd reception of the match. There's going to be a timeout on the field. Oh, an injury timeout.
Bosch has thrown 3 great passes downfield. 2 to Dalen Sharper and 1 to Fitzgerald. Tonight, you need to have, every series you have to have positive plays tonight. And both teams are 4-0. Brophy's 4-0 for the first time since 2019. Notre Dame Prep needs to get another stop right here before it becomes 16-0.
Definitely, Nick. And what's crazy is the Broncos are coming off one of their hardest games of the season last week against the Perry Pumas. They fought through a lot of adversity, and I think that's what's preparing them so well for tonight. And it is going to be first down at the 15 for the Broncos. And the snap is good, and he hands it off, and it's a fake handoff. Bosch takes it up the middle and touchdown, Broncos. Bosch. How about a little sugar right there?
That is Bosch's 2nd rushing TD of the game. He leads the Broncos in rushing yards coming into tonight. The Broncos' run attack is averaging 230 yards per game. Bosch leads the team in rushing yards as a quarterback, but they have their 2 running backs, Estrada and Chambers, both have over 200 yards rushing coming into tonight.
And that extra point is good, making the match 16-0 in the 5th annual Holy Bowl. Holy moly. Wow, what a start for the Broncos. Bosch on a tear right now. I like to think of their offense like a 3-headed running machine, right? I mean, you have so many options with the fake handoffs to Estrada, letting Chambers run it up himself, and then you have Vanden Bosch, the man who has his wheels rolling currently.
Keep in mind that Notre Dame Prep, the #1 receiver in the state of Arizona, Cooper Perry, is not playing tonight due to unknown reasons. And I'm sure a lot of Brophy fans and a lot of Notre Dame Prep fans were wanting to see the Oregon commit versus the Broncos, Creed Thomas, who's cornerback, who's committed to the University of Notre Dame. Would have been an absolute insane matchup tonight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't get that tonight. The Saints, they're still running their normal offense as it looks like. I wonder if they'll maybe lean on the run a little bit more, or they're gonna keep running and throwing the ball downfield as if Cooper Perry was here tonight playing.
Yeah, I think this possession is going to be a very important drive and will be very telling of the rest of the game. The Saints haven't really had a good string of possessions to, get together. They're incredibly missing Perry right now, and Creed Thomas talked about it in a newsletter he was featured in this week. That's one of his closest friends, and he was really looking forward to that star-studded matchup, right? He's going to Notre Dame himself, the Fighting Irish, and he was looking forward to facing against future Duck Perry. But since he's not here, we can't look in the past and say what if. They have to figure out something right now, whether it's Samus, whether it's Gardner himself. They need to find a guy that they can go to consistently on these drives.
The Saints got a bit of a break. Brophy kicked it out of bounds. They're going to get the ball at the 35-yard line. The best field position they've had all game so far.
So we'll see what they do with it. First down right now. First possession of the drive, it's snapped, and it's headed up to Samus. Was pushed back, but he got a few before he got put down.
Samus has not had the explosive runs yet. The Brophy Broncos defense is swarming. When they get the ball, when Samus gets the ball, they're putting 11 hats on the ball. And that's how you stop the run. If everyone's pursuing, you're gonna. Samus is not gonna be a big threat in this game if they're able to do that all game.
And like you said, in order to free open Samus, they're gonna need to get a few receptions to keep it a little open right there down the block for the run. And it'll be second down here on this drive. Number 4, Dylan Rardin. And Samus is down again. It is going to be third down, and the Saints just can't find anything right now.
And the Broncos just subbed in a whole new defensive line. I believe that's what Jason Jules wants to do. He wants fresh guys on the D-line because Reardon is a big back. You need fresh guys in there to be able to stop him. And right now, Brophy's winning the line of scrimmage. That's what it comes down to. That's why Samus hasn't had the big explosive runs so far in this game.
Yeah, and couldn't have said that better, Nick. And Rardin is going to need to find some guys right now. He's in the shotgun position. Snap is good. He steps back. Filing right. Gives a little bit of juke, and he is tackled out of bounds. Not good enough for a first down. That is going to be fourth down. More than likely going to kick this one away unless they try to attempt some funny business like they did last time.
Brophy had great pressure. The secondary was clamping up the receivers. Reardon had nowhere to throw the football, and he had to move. And Brophy's defensive line, their front seven's playing amazing so far. That's why the score is 16-0. That's why the Saints haven't gone past midfield this entire first quarter, and there's only 33 seconds. They're not going to be over midfield the entire first quarter.
And the Saints punt it away. We'll have the Broncos. Creed Thomas taking it up, and he's going to get a lot of yardage here, and he's still not brought down, and he gets it to the 40. What a run right there. And the Broncos are steamrolling over the Saints right now in their home turf.
Broncos just keep getting great and great and great and great and great field position tonight. The Saints aren't really helping themselves. Just because Cooper Perry's out tonight does not mean your special teams should be giving up this much yardage. Your defense should be giving up this much yardage. This is a drive. I know the Broncos have great field position, but the Saints need to hold tight, and they need to get a big stop right here and actually get a stop.
I agree with your point because it seems like this football team is so discombobulated, and It's like they don't have guys like Cody Wells, tight end and fullback, or they don't have Dawson Dorward with 2 touchdowns respectively. They have other pieces. Their special teams looked a little frantic as well as the Broncos attempt to just keep pushing it up the pipe on the Saints. And that's going to be Harrison Chambers. Harrison Chambers, by the way, Carlos Estrada last year went down with injury, and that is when Harrison Chambers began to flourish. Really saw himself as a starter in the RB1, and right now this year, it's a little bit of a 1A, 1B type of situation. That is the end of the first quarter, 16 zilch here in this 5th Holy Bowl. Nick, we just kind of talked about it a little bit. In order to even make this game competitive, what are some exact features of the Saints offense that you need to see happen?
Saints offense, they need to, I do think them pounding the rock with Samus will eventually work.
Mm-hmm.
The Broncos defense may get tired, but the Broncos defense, Jason Jewell, he is subbing out his D-line, keeping fresh guys in there, and that's going to be how you stop Samus throughout the game.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, if you stop doing that, Samus is going to, late in the 3rd, 4th quarter, when the defense is tired, he will get his yards late in the game.
And
we'll see in the 2nd quarter if they go straight run or they're going to keep. They've been balanced. Ran the ball. They've thrown the ball downfield. They've thrown the ball short. We'll see. The Brophy's D-line is just fresh. They're able to get into the backfield quick, and they're winning the line of scrimmage. That's what it all comes down to. They're winning the line of scrimmage as we start the 2nd quarter.
So for the Saints, win back the line of scrimmage, and the D-line for the Saints have to be a little bit more disciplined and locked in for the Broncos running strikes. And the Broncos have it, and it's up to Chambers just like that. Getting some space and right up the field. Wow. Chambers for 6.
Great blocking on that play. That play was perfectly executed. O-line was blocked great, and he had a great block by his fellow teammate, Nathan Benzie, wide receiver. Great block, was able to seal it. And right now, the Broncos are up 22-0 as we get ready for the extra point.
And wow, I mean, look at both sides really traveling for this Holy Bowl. This is at a neutral site for both teams, and stands are pretty much filled from both sides as the extra point is good. 23 to Goose Eggs here on the scoreboard right in front of us at Railing Field. Nick, this might quite possibly be the most important offensive possession. You need to get some momentum, and you need to be able to show the Broncos that you're not going to go down without a fight.
No, they got to show that they can move down the field. The Saints need to they need to be able to run the ball efficient. They need to be able to make the passes. The O-line needs to step up, get some blocks. This is an important drive. They're down 23-0.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, as of right now, Notre Dame, Brophy has scored on every single drive they've had except for the one missed field goal.
Yeah.
If they don't miss that, it's 26-0 right now. But Notre Dame got a break with that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a very important drive.
And, you know, it's looking a little bit mirrored to what happened last year in that Holy game. By the way, neither the Saints or Broncos have ever won 2 Holy Bowls in a row. The Brophy Broncos went on to win that one 42-17. So they're known to show dominance in these games, most of them always being won by more than 2 scores as the Broncos kick it off to the Saints. And he is still pushing down the field as he tries to leap a guy. That was number 34, Mason Pavone, in his attempt to do his best Michael Jordan impression in Space Jam, leaping over the defender to get more yards as he's put down at about the 45, I'd say.
Yeah, great game. That's life. You're able to get a good return. Now the offense needs to capitalize on that because all the momentum's is with Brophy right now.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do their job and get momentum back onto their side.
Yeah, there is for sure light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, it is still only the second half, but it feels just so draining. The first half, the second quarter, right? As Samus just runs into a brick wall and can't break through. The Broncos' defensive line is on a tear right now.
They weren't able to bring him to the ground on that play, though. I have a feeling Samus might break one come very soon. I have a feeling he's going to break a run and go the distance. But like I said, Brophy, 11 hats to the ball. Every time when 42 gets the ball, 11 hats on him.
Yep. It's going to be interesting to see once Samus actually breaks through that wall, how far is he going to go till he gets brought down. And that is going to be second down. Warner throws it, and that is number 8, Cody Wells, a name that we mentioned earlier, tight end for about a 6-yard reception. That's going to be important. Those little midfield slant routes, they're going to be, Dylan Warner's going to be able to do that consistently in order for them to get back in this game.
Nickel and dime it down the field. So quick passes, get the ball out early, get the ball into your playmakers. Let them make a play.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to throw the perfect ball. You don't need to throw, on the run. Just give the ball to your playmakers and let them make a play.
Let's see if some more receivers open up here. Warden airs out deep, and what a needed reception right there. Dawson Dorward almost had hands on it, but it slipped through. That would have been crazy and huge for the Saints.
Brophy's corner, Deshaun Green, great position, turned his head around, located the ball, was able to break it up. The Saints are punting again. I believe this is their 4th time punting, and they're giving the ball right back to the Broncos, and it's Cree Thomas and Ryder Notre back to return the punt.
And it's getting a little scary when you don't hear the Brophy fan base breaking out their cowbells yet. Hasn't been a lot of something to get too excited for, as Cree Thomas takes a while to get down, but he finally is at the 20. They're pretty far here in the field position. They have a long ways to go, longer than what they previously had. So a little bit of a journey, but that's no problem here for the Broncos. We've seen how good they've been running tonight.
Yeah, this is probably the worst field position the Broncos have had all night. I think prior to that, I think they had the ball in their own territory on the 36-yard line, I'd say. First play, they threw it deep to Sharper. He caught it, and they were over midfield on the 30-yard in Saints territory on the 30-yard line. Let's see if maybe they do that again here, or they're going to go run with Estrada in the backfield. It looks like it right now.
And CVB, as I like to call him, is in the shotgun, hands it off. We're going to get a good look here on who it was, which one of the 3-headed dragon, and it was Estrada right there who got put down on the run.
Good little gain, probably about 4 yards right there, making it 2nd and 6. The whole key of this game, you need positive yardage.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot take a negative play in this game.
It's going to be 2nd down as we wait for the play to happen. It's nice to see Fitzgerald having a better game than he did last game against Perry. And Vanden Bosch takes a snap, heading right, runs up the pipe, and he breaks free. Vanden Bosch rolling at the midfield, and he's not being taken down. 40, 30, he's at the 10, and he's finally brought down from behind.
Great block by Fitzgerald. These receivers, what you're seeing with these receivers on these long run plays, they are blocking down the field. They're not watching, they're blocking. And that's what's helped. I believe that's what helps with Brophy's run game and how dominant it's been all year long, and how it's showing how dominant it is again tonight.
Vanden Bosch, are you a quarterback or a track star? The way he ran down that field as he hands it off to Estrada, trying to push up the pipe, and that is another touchdown for the Broncos. Carlos Estrada for the touchdown.
The Broncos O-line is getting great penetration. They're winning the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. The offense is winning the line of scrimmage, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. You win football games in the trenches. And right now, Brophy's winning in the trenches on both sides, and that's why the score is 29-0 with extra point coming up.
I mean, time after time again, we've just seen the Broncos break free on multiple possessions, gaining for 50 yards respectively. I mean, Chambers, Vanden Bosch. Most of the Broncos offense has scored, right? Chambers, Estrada, Vanden Bosch, and the tight end.
I believe the only people who haven't scored is the wide receivers, but they're close.
Yeah.
They've had Sharper and Fitzgerald have had great catches.
Mhm.
I believe they both have 2 each. Looks like there's a penalty on the play or a timeout. Can't tell.
That is going to be 30-0 with 9 minutes remaining in this second quarter. And yeah, it's been a very interesting one, and the Saints have been just getting punched in the mouth and not responding really. We've seen their best offensive drive that last one, but still nothing really to write home about.
Very one-sided game so far. Saints need to find something. They need to. They get a drive going downfield. They score. That one drive can change a game. Change the momentum. You go down and score. Defense gets a stop. You go down and score again. Next thing you know, momentum may have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Just haven't seen it yet tonight, as it's 30-0. Saints are going to get the ball again. We'll see what they do on this drive. Another very important drive. They need to get points on the board.
And it's almost humorous how we keep saying this is the most important drive for the Saints. This is the most important drive for the Saints. I mean, at some point, the light at the tunnel starts darkening. I think the Broncos have done a great job at using a lot of their array of options in their offense. I mean, Vanden Bosch has done a great job as someone who's not really known for a throwing quarterback, really showing that he can do it all on the stage here tonight.
He's made great throws tonight. As we see a little pooch kick.
And the Saints are going and brought down at about the 30-yard line. 70 yards to go here. Not terrible field position, but for a team that's been struggling, you wish you get it farther.
Yep. We'll see if they're either going to feed Samus or they're going to do nickel and dime it down the field and get short passes. They need positive plays. They haven't had positive plays yet. They need they haven't. I don't think they've had a play that has gone over more than 5 yards, and they need that.
They might be feeling the heat tonight. It's a little bit warmer, even at the nighttime. I bet you're feeling a little bit too with the beaming on us.
Yeah, I'm from California, by the beach. We don't get it. It doesn't get this hot.
Snap awaits. Dylan Rardin looks to pass. And it's good. Nice little gain right there. He found number 2, J.J. Francis right there.
Quick little curl route. Like I said, you just need positive plays. You get positive plays. And if the Broncos corners are playing off like that, keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they move up, take a shot downfield. Raridan has shown he can be accurate. Last series, he threw an accurate ball. It was just the corner made a good play for the Broncos and to break it up.
Good better defense, as they say. And Rardin hands it off to Samus once again, finally looking to see some bricks fall down in that Broncos wall. Samus got some yardage there as they look to get the first down.
3rd and short for the Saints. They haven't. I don't think their offense has gone a first down all game. This would be their first. Samus, they pounded the rock with Samus. Now we just got to see if it's able to come through.
3rd and short once again as Rardin looks to the sideline for a possible play. And we're going to go in the shotgun. Hands it up to Samus. And he is stopped. 4th down.
Absolutely met in the backfield. Broncos defense knew that play was coming. And like I keep saying, 11 hats on the ball. They are not. Coach Jules, you can tell, made it a statement this week to stop Samus. He has over 500 yards coming into this game. and Brophy's defense is bowing up and they're not scared. They're not scared to come up and make contact first.
And as a high snap, and number 7 gets it blocked right there, and the Broncos have intimidating field position right here. Wow, I mean, that's just a bad snap from the center, and unfortunate for number 7, Dylan Lavinia right there, had to just boot it off as best he could.
The Broncos have had great field position all night long. And even when they don't, they're able to go down the field and punch the Saints in the mouth and put it in the end zone.
And they don't earn it, right? And just look at the differences between these two sidelines, right? I think the Broncos are very poised. They're running off the field, and it's just a different tempo right here from both sides. First down for the Broncos. Van den Bosch hands off to Chambers as he gains about 5 right there. 2nd and 5.
Positive plays. Positive plays. That's what's going to win this game. They're not having any negative plays. Another great run. Gets him 5 yards. Makes it 2nd and 5. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, I mean, it's just perfect offense, and they are totally in sync right now. And as I say that they're in sync, there seems to be a little bit of confusion right there. Van den Bosch looking to his coach on the sideline for the play. It's going to be 2nd and 5, 6:10 remaining. Van den Bosch, the shotgun, airs it out. Oh, and it's a little bit too far for tight end.
That was Donovan McNabb Jr., wide receiver, sophomore wide receiver, the son of the legend, Donovan McNabb, former Eagles quarterback.
He's in the stands right now, and we get a pretty good look at him enjoying watching his son play. And that is going to be 3rd down, 3rd and 5. This might be the Saints' opportunity to get their first stop of the game.
Yes, it would be huge. Be the first 3 and out for the Saints defense.
Van den Bosch says not just yet and takes it up himself and secures the first down.
He was untouched when he ran out of bounds. He had all the space in the world to get the first down. The O-line is blocking. Absolutely amazing. They're winning the line of scrimmage. Saints don't have any answers right now.
And Van den Bosch just looks near perfect right now, other than that miss right there to McNabb Jr. Excuse me, thank you. And he's just finding his guys, giving them good balls and running it up the pipe when he needs to. Finally, the Saints punch back as they stop Chambers right there for a loss of yardage.
Number 72, Drew Jacobs, came through the offensive line untouched and was able to get a negative play, cause a negative play for the Broncos offense, puts them behind the sticks, 2nd and 14. That's a play you need to do. That's what you need.
So, that's a team that looks like they're 4-0 right there. That type of reading the play, getting them and putting them down. Van den Bosch looks to pass, and he's brought down once again. Number 25, Nathan Jones gets the sack.
Back-to-back plays, the Saints were able to create negative plays for the Broncos, and that's huge. They were marching it down the field, and you just got back-to-back plays. You put them behind the sticks even further, making it looks like a 3rd and 20.
Some great
3rd and 21, excuse me.
Some great defensive possessions that the Saints have been able to string along. Hopefully they get this last one and finally show some life.
Took them out of field goal position with that play right there.
Huge. But the Broncos can always look to make something out of nothing. Van den Bosch, airtime. As it's broken up.
What a play by the DB. Number 2, J.J. Francis. Great position. Turned his head around, located the ball, was able to swat it down. It looked like number 34 was the free safety. Could have maybe caught it, got a pick. Mm-hmm. Now going to be the Broncos' first punt of the night.
Van den Bosch looked to connect with Nathan Benzie there, but like you said, a great connection right there, or a great almost pass, and it's going to be the Saints' first defensive stop of the match. The Broncos kick it off to number 34, and it's going to go out of bounds instead, so they'll get it at the 20. Finally, the Saints can put their hands in the air after a good stop. So let's see if they can translate this momentum onto the offensive side. We've seen some small routes being made last drive, and I think it's imperative that they continue to get their wide receivers and their tight end open for some positive yardage and continue to push up the field. It is 30-0 right now. 4:20 left on the board in the first half of the 5th annual Holy Bowl. And the Saints finally have some momentum heading to the offensive side of the ball as Rarden completely misses his guy. I think there's a miscommunication there. Carlos Wallen ran right past the football, and it is going to be 2nd and 10 right there. It was nice to see Rarden be free in the pocket. He had an attempt to make a throw. That was one of his first bad throws of the night, but I think that's okay. They are still coming off of what was a fantastic display on defense. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 right now, and Rarden is in shotgun format. He has 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Rarden throws it for another positive play. That is going to be a reception from J.J. Francis, a little bit of a two-way player. We've seen him break up long passes, many receptions right there, and he's also been punting the football a little bit.
I think J.J.
No. 3rd and 4th right there. This is going to be a big offensive possession in order for the Saints to convert for their first down of the match. I know it's been a little bit tragic for them on offense. And maybe we'll see a Samus push through. We have Rarden right now. He gets it. And he decides to take it himself. Tries to reach the football up for the first down, but I don't think he gets it. It's going to be 4th and short. Now, Nick, do you think that, oh no, never mind, question take away, because I was going to ask if do you think they'll go for it here in this situation? They'll punt it instead.
On your own territory.
Down 30-0. I mean, they've tried going for it in their own territory before, but we'll see what happens now. The Saints will have 3:31 left to go. Definitely enough for them to score. We've seen them do it with less before. And number 9 will take it up, and he finally gets brought down. And great field possession once again at the 45. That was number 9, Ryder Noche, wide receiver and cornerback. A lot of these Broncos, they play 2 positions. They play both ways, and I think that's more of a trend that you're seeing in high school football.
Yep. Yeah, big trend. I'll tell you what, talk back on the,
Okay. So
Saints defense was able to get the stop, but the offense wasn't able to help out the defense and punch it in and actually show something for the defensive stop.
Yeah. Chances are slimming down as this becomes, the Broncos have a chance to make it an even wider gap. (30-0), 3:16 left on the clock. First down. Vandenbosch in the pocket. Goes left, flings it, and finds his man, and Fitzgerald! Skirt!
Fitzgerald able to put it into the end zone, made a guy miss. Great pocket presence. Great pocket presence for Vandenbosch. Was able to move out, felt where the rush was coming, threw it downfield, found Fitzgerald, Fitzgerald was able to go up and get it. He's 6'2". He can high point the football, was able to do it. Made two Saints defenders miss, and was able to put it in the end zone. Vandenbosch is throwing the ball great tonight.
Yeah, Vandenbosch has been phenomenal. Hey, look, I couldn't agree more. Fitzgerald looking more like himself. He only got a couple of receptions last week. He's had 4. One's been a touchdown. And my, oh my. Now, that is 5 players that have scored for the Broncos. I mean, everyone is sharing the love right here in Broncos country. And it's 37-0. They might.
It's showing the depth that the Broncos had. Anyone
Yeah.
on that team can score a touchdown at any given time. It's showing the depth, and that's what you want in a program. You want to have depth. You have a deep bench, you're going to win football games. You have everyone on that team that can score, you are going to win football games.
And, this isn't the best display of what 5A football can provide. The 5A league is not no joke by any means. It's just when you lose a guy, senior leader like Cooper Perry, it can bring the whole team morale down, and maybe that's what we're seeing a little bit tonight.
Yeah, the Saints came out flat. They came out the gate flat. They're down 37-0. With 3 minutes left, and how quick the Broncos are able to score, it might be 40 to 0.
And interesting muffed kick right there. Saints are going to have it in pretty good field position. Nick, I want to touch on something that the viewers didn't get to see, and this is pregame. We're at a neutral site, like we said, but the Broncos still have the pleasure of running out of their tent, right? They were still supposed to be home. The Saints met them at midfield, and they were clapping, and I bet they were jawing. And for the Broncos to just come out here and roll right over them, it's a little bit of irony in the air right now, for sure.
Yes, as we have an injury timeout right now. Saints need a scoring drive. They haven't gotten over midfield yet all game. The defense was able to get at least one stop. The Saints defense, who I'm talking about. The offense has been flat.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting close to the half. Saints are going to have to make some major adjustments going into the second half of this football game.
Yeah, if they're able to go up 40-0, I mean, that's the amount of nuggets I'm probably going to get on the way home from this football game with me and Nick. He was ahead of Carpool Charity Services today. Thank you, Nick, for getting us here. But yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing rolling into this neutral venue and to have another team go up 37 on against you. I definitely think halftime is going to be a great chance for them to regroup, and this injury timeout is providing them to talk. And this is just not what you want to see in football. Injuries are tragic, but they have a little bit more time to talk on the sideline to maybe game plan. We need to see more Samus, and we need to see more of Landon Stitch and Cody Wells.
Yes, we do. Saints just, like I keep saying, Saints need positive plays. They need positive plays. They get a couple, but the Broncos defense they're standing up. They are not afraid of Samus. They're not afraid of the O-line. They're bowing up, 11 hats to the football, like I keep saying. And there's not much more you can ask for as a head coach. That's what you want. You want 11 hats to the football. You don't want anything. You don't want anything else. If you guys are pursuing, you're going to win football games. You have 11 hats on the ball.
Yeah,
that's a great defense.
And it just seems like it's so smothering, right? There's no room for the Saints to create something on the fly, and we've seen a little bit of those little pocket passes, 5 yards, 4 yards. They still haven't gotten their first down.
They haven't broken one yet. That's what I believe the Saints are waiting. The Saints are waiting for it to happen. But the Broncos defense, they can't get, if they do when they come out of the second half, they can't come out flat and have Notre Dame come out with all uppity, all hyped up. Very, very, very important game right now, and the way it's a very one-sided game. Brophy showed up to play smash mouth football. The Saints, they're struggling.
And now we'll receive a round of applause from all around the arena as this injury proven much more serious than originally thought. He can't really tell who it is right now, but he's going to have to get carted off the field. And we see the Broncos sideline taking a knee, hand on on their brothers' backs, and this is what football's about, man. I like to see that show of respect right there. And I mean, both these schools know how important this game is. They do it every year, and it's nice to see, the love be shown back.
Yeah, it was a Saints player. Maybe this will light a fire under the Saints offense. Do it for him. I can't catch the number right now, unfortunately. But we hope to see that Saints player, Notre Dame player, will be all right.
Yeah, definitely. And now we will return players back on the field. A little bit of a break there. 3:07 on the clock. 37-0 is the score of this one. Broncos lead. It's going to be Saints football once broken out of the huddle. Players are on formation on the line of scrimmage, and time is ticking right now for the Saints on if they can get this one into a competition or just waltz away after halftime. And, wow, what a run there from Dylan Rardin. He had an opportunity to hand it off to Samus, didn't, and decided to take it up himself.
Smart play. Samus was met in the backfield when he buried out his run on the fake. He was hit immediately, so smart play by Raritan.
Yeah, it's nice to see that awareness from your QB as, he's able to see all facets of the floor, or on the field, I should say.
The other thing we're going to want to do is create another source for this other audio input. We're going to add an audio input.
That is going to be 2nd and 8 for the Saints here. And 2:25, they still have more than enough time to push down the field and to get their first score of the game. Let's see if they do it. Rardin, pocket, throws it. And, oh my gosh, that's going to be some laundry tossed on the field.
Pass interference call on number 9 for the Brophy Broncos. Ryder Notre got a little handsy on that play.
Okay, so let's get the score updated, Sam.
I believe that's going to move the Saints. Give them their first down. And I think it's just going to put them just short of midfield, and that would be the Saints' first time over midfield all game.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's the first time they've seen this Bobcat pretty close up when they weren't on the defensive side. That's on the middle, and they are the closest they've ever been. 2:15 remaining, still enough time to execute a 2-minute drill. And Rardin talks to his troops as he gears them up for what is, again, reiterated, once again, the most important offensive drive of the game.
Yes, it is. It's 37-0 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left.
And Rardin airs it out. Completion. Number 6, Dawson Dorward catches it falling out of bounds.
First. Oh, but there is a flag on the play, but that will be the first completion downfield for Rardin. Great pass. Receiver had great separation, but if it is a holding penalty, it's coming back. Does not stand.
We were all holding our breath there. Wow. What a ball, but it is going to be brought back in an unfortunate fashion. That's got to be a sock in the gut.
Definitely is. You had a positive play, a big chunk play, and it doesn't count. Your offense is starving for a positive play, and they still haven't had it. They have not had a positive play this entire first. They haven't had a true big chunk play this entire first half of the game.
And now they gear up 1st and 20.
On their own 38.
And Rardin gets a positive play right there as he shoots it over. Oh, he's still going. At the 30, at the 20. And he runs out of bounds. Number 2, J.J. Francis, doing a bit of everything here tonight. Offense, defense, special teams. As that is the first positive play, first long completion of the night for the Saints. They're in field goal range.
Quick little screenplay. Saints blocked it perfect. Francis was able to find a lane and get downfield. They're in the red zone for the first time this entire game. Let's see if the Saints can score. They have 2 minutes left on the clock. I know we keep saying this, very important drive. They have to punch in a touchdown right here on this drive.
Points need to get above there. Points need to get on the board for them for sure. Show why you're 4-0. It's gonna need you guys are gonna have to play without Cooper Perry, and let's see how they can do it. And it's gonna be flag on the play. On offense, false start. Just when you make 5 steps forward, you're gonna take a few back.
Yep. You can't have. It's hard to win games, move down the field when you have a positive play, followed right up with a negative play. But they had the big play, was a penalty, was a holding. Then they had another big play, next play is a holding. So
Oh shoot.
they might have, who knows, they may punch it in right here. They might have another positive play. It looks like they're really utilizing their playbook now.
Yeah. Seems like they're warm, and Runner has something going. Let's see if he continues here on this possession. It's gonna be 1st and 15. Warden's getting tracked down from a stampede of Broncos, and he throws it on the floor for dead ball.
Short. Threw the ball a little short of his intended receiver. A minute 50 left. Great penetration by the Broncos D-line as they've been doing it all game long.
Yeah.
We will see. We'll see in the second half that kind of dies down a little bit. Players become tired, but by the looks of it, it looks like they're not tired. It doesn't look like they are going to slow down anytime soon. 2nd and 15. Another positive play.
Yeah. In the defensive respect for the Broncos, they've been on the field a lot this game and quickly getting off to that point. But they've definitely had a lot of playing time as the offense has been clicking for Brophy. Rarden in the pocket. Oh my goodness. Rarden tried to find Samus on a short route right there. Will split through from the tight end for the running back. Did not go. Samus dropped it. And that is going to be 3rd and 15 when the Broncos now have a chance to keep them to a field goal at the time.
Trying to get the ball to Samus in space to where he could make a play. He had space. 2 defenders right there, but he catches it. It's probably 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, positive play.
Yeah.
Makes it 3rd and manageable, not a 3rd and long. Samus wasn't able to come up with it, though.
So it is now, like Nick said, 3rd and distant as 1:47 is left on the clock. This is going to be imperative to convert here. Rarden, quick one, no good. Shot off really quick there, and it was actually brought down for a reception right there from number 6, Dawson Dorward.
Making it 4th and 6 right now, a timeout on the Saints. We'll see. See if they punch it in. They have a minute and a half left. If they get the first down, they have plenty of time.
Yeah, I think definitely that
Are we at break now? Go to break.
we're going to go to a quick break here.
Break here.
Stay tuned. And we are back. I hope you guys didn't go anywhere. Right now, just to recap, 37 zilch. Broncos lead in the 5th annual Holy Bowl. Minute 34 left to go. And the Saints, 4th and short with a very important 4th down attempt to convert to keep their chances alive. Rarden has it. looks, and he funnels up the middle, throws it through the yellow points, and that is going to be a turnover for the Broncos.
Another turnover on downs for the Broncos. They get up the ball with just under a minute and a half left, and the way they've been able to score quickly, I won't be shocked if they go down the field and score right before the half, making it going up 40 to nothing.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely manageable. Very disappointing that they left so much time on for the Broncos, but I mean, where they were in this game, they needed to get whatever they can get, and they got pretty good yardage that drive, and now the goal is to stop them before the half, as it is going to be 1st and 10 on the Broncos, about 10, 8-yard line. They have a long way to go. The drive starts now. Vanden Bosch in the pocket, and he's skirting, gets brought down. Vanden Bosch picks up a total of 4 yards right there. He's going to make that 2nd and 6.
Positive plays. They're moving the ball.
Preach it.
You can't. The Saints they've had one stop on defense. Other than that, they have been in scoring position every series.
Yeah.
The only time they didn't score when they were in the red zone, kicker missed the field goal. Obviously hasn't hurt them entirely, as the score is 37 to nothing.
I think this type of Brophy football really exemplifies how they really don't utilize their kickers. They know how to get into the end zone and punish opposing teams. Vanden Bosch airs it out. Fitzgerald gets chopped at his knee and takes a few Saints to finally bury him down.
1st down on that play, going to stop the clock for a little bit until they reset the chains. We'll see if they decide to take we'll try to throw it downfield and see if they can get a big chunk play. They haven't really so far. 1st play was a run play. 2nd play was a quick little screen. Didn't get a whole bunch on it. The Broncos might be just trying to go to half, but we'll see. They do get the ball first in the 2nd half, the Broncos. So I think they're going to let the clock run out to halftime.
Yeah, and that's definitely what it looks like it's going to be. Your official halftime score is going to be 37-0. The Brophy Prep Broncos came to play here as they go into halftime into the locker room. Saints are going to talk it over. Nick, I know we've been talking about it a lot, offensive struggles. We've seen a little bit of life from that last possession. What more of from that possession can they translate going into the 3rd quarter?
They need to do that every possession. They need to be able to get into a scoring position every possession in the 2nd half. If they don't, we're going to go to break right now.
Stay tuned.
Okay, text somebody and tell them to call your number, please. Which group? What group is that? Okay. Are we on break right now? Okay. Yeah. Text somebody else. Somebody call? Call somebody. Just go to the Varsity on the go and just call somebody, please. That's fine.
Unknown caller.
You want to try calling him back?
Hey, you were still block quiet. Your cue.
Cool. Thank you.
Sala.
We have here one of our varsity.
Hey Nick, yeah, I'm here at Dobson High School where they're hosting the Westwood Warriors, and at halftime it's 48-0. Westwood are up. They've just been dominating on all cylinders today.
There you go. Thank you, Saleh, for the first game break of the day.
Unknown caller.
We have one of our varsity sports interns with another game break. Go ahead. Are you there?
Okay, my apologies for all of that. My name is Ian Monhay here at North High School. We are just winding down halftime, where it is a tie ball game, 7-7. A lot of big plays so far. Apollo had a long 50-plus yard passing touchdown to take an early lead, and then after a couple of mishaps on Apollo's end, the Mustangs were able to score a 1-yard touchdown by Marco Mintz, who has been carrying the offensive workload. We are about a minute and a half left till the start of the third quarter, and we look forward to the rest of the game.
There's our second game break of the day. Thank you very much, Ian.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back over here to Phoenix, Arizona, where the Brophy Prep Broncos are currently in the process of slaughtering the Notre Dame Prep Saints, 37-0. I'm Quentin Presley once again here with Nick Furman. Nick, what's kind of the things we were thinking about, talking about at halftime for the Saints?
The Saints need to change pretty much everything.
Yeah.
They haven't put a point up on the board. The last drive before half, they had 2 chunk plays that got them into the red zone. They weren't able to capitalize. They need more of that in this second. And they had one drive when the Saints were on defense, and they flat out stopped the Brophy Broncos offense, and they need to do that again. Broncos get the ball first in this second half. You get a stop here, you go down a score. It's huge.
Yeah.
You just need to keep doing it.
I think they've had 2 possessions, one on both sides, where they really showed their possible best brand of football. That one where they got that stop, 2 sacks, really pushed Vanden Bosch back. And that last offensive drive, they probably could have scored if it wasn't for some flags that held them back and, some unfortunate chain of events. But that's what happens. You don't put out your best brand of football, you find yourself in a 37-point hole. Kickoff is about to begin, and here comes the second half. And here we are. Kick is in the air, and the Broncos are returning. Wow, and 85 looks to get up the field pretty quickly. That was Donovan McNabb, Jr., who was able to push up the field right there. His dad, former Eagles quarterback, right in front of us. Seems, content with his son's drive.
Very happy with Junior on that play. Yeah, I was able to find a hole. Was able to push the ball up past the 30-yard line on looks like the 32.
And that is going to be 1st and 10 for the Broncos. 11 minutes and 21 seconds remain with a 37-point lead. Vanden Bosch will take the first snap of the second half. And it immediately goes to McNabb Jr. once again after the punt return. He gets another carry and got a good couple of yards there.
Yeah, out of the backfield. He's listed on the depth chart as a wide receiver, but, when a player's sometimes that talented, you just put the ball in your best playmaker's hand and let them make a play. And he was able to get looks about a 7-yard gain on that, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you're up 37, you really want to not stay stagnant in your offense. You have talented guys, athletic guys. Like you said, go ahead, put the ball in their hands as Vanden Bosch turns it up a notch. And I'm not too sure if that's going to move the chains. Looks like it's going to be 3rd, and he's going to get the first down. No, sorry. It is going to be 3rd and short. Vanden Bosch took it up the middle and brought down right before the first down mark.
3rd down, very huge for the Saints right here. They get the stop, force Brophy to punt, get the ball on the offense, change the narrative of this game, change the momentum. Very important play.
And here comes Estrada, and he gets it. Just barely. Chains are moving, and the Broncos are still rolling on this drive.
Saints defense wasn't able to get the stop. They need the Broncos offense. The Broncos offense and defense are just so motivated tonight for this game, for this rivalry game, and it's showing.
Yeah, if you guys pick the Saints defense in high school fantasy football, it's not looking too bright for you folks, as it is now 1st and 10. Vanden Bosch is looking to immediately run, and a flag is thrown. Coach seems a little bit angry on the sideline. I think this is going to be on the Broncos.
Coming into this game, the Saints defense on average was only giving up 13 points a game, and their rush defense only giving up 94 yards a game. Broncos offense they looked at that and saw it as a test, and right now they're they're acing this test right now against the Saints defense.
Safe to say. And I mean, the Saints have scored over 40 points in 3 out of their 4 games, and let's just say they're 40 points away from getting to 40. As Van den Bosch misconnects on a little slant reception from Donovan McNabb Jr. That is going to be 2nd and 20.
Yes, not the play they wanted right now. Very important, 2nd and 20. The Saints, that puts the Saints in good defense and good position right now. They allow the Broncos to get a short gain. And Saints defense wants to get off the field right now.
Yeah, they really want to put their offense on as Van den Bosch. Quick throw, quick reception for about 10 yards. That's going to be Estrada right there, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Very manageable, but still in the Saints' favor.
3rd and 15. Saints need to get off the field right now. They get off the field, force the Broncos to punt. It's positivity for the Saints and the defense.
And that's all about they can get right now. Sad to say, was positivity, right? I mean, it's not over till the pig flies, but I think I see him taking off over there as Van den Bosch connects with Nathan Benzie. And sensational.
An absolute beautiful throw by Van den Bosch. Van den Bosch has connected on pretty much all of his deep throws tonight. They've been absolutely gorgeous passes, hitting the receivers in stride. What more could you ask for? He led the team in rushing, was looked at not much as a passer. He's proving everyone wrong that he is a passer and he could throw a great ball down the field.
CVB easy as 1, 2, 3 marching down the field for the Broncos as Estrada takes a carry for himself and gets 5 cents on the field. That's going to be 2nd and 5 with 6:32 remaining in this one. Nick, it's getting scary. I mean, like I previously alluded to, I think I see a little ham in the sky taking off, so this one is looking to be over.
You are right, Quentin. Broncos in the red zone again. As he throws it deep, unable to connect on that play.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit of a further throw than number 13, Dane Rudy, would have wanted, but still in great position in the red zone. They might be able to get number 29. Excuse me, sorry. Bo Hampton, number 80, some reps on the field goal because he's only kicked 3 this year and he's missed 2.
Here we are with one of our varsity sports interns with a game break. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, what's going on? I'm out here at Saguaro High School in a game between the Saguaro Sabercats and the Corona del Sol Aztecs. Quite an eventful second quarter, I would say. Long touchdown by Saguaro, responded by Corona del Sol with a long drive to capitalize by a touchdown themselves. And then at the end, a very questionable situation for Corona del Sol. With 3 seconds to go on the clock, I don't know if they try to kick it out of bounds rugby style, but it was more of a short kick directly into the hands of number 12, Aiden Whitaker for Saguaro for a walk-in touchdown to give Saguaro a 21-14 lead. And we are now at halftime over here at Saguaro High School.
There's our game break, folks. Talk to Chris more later.
And what we missed on that game break call, the Saints went up and grabbed it and intercepted Van den Bosch in the end zone and really saved the Saints from falling to a 40-burger deficit.
That's huge. That's the stop that's the turnover that the Saints needed to create. They hadn't created any turnovers. Brophy's offense could do whatever they want. That time, they were able to get the pick.
Van den Bosch has thrown an interception in every game he's played so far. He was looking pretty phenomenal up until that point. But, things happen, and we're sure to see some more from him after this Saints drive. And Gardner is going, and he seems to be hobbling a little bit. He's still breaking free, and he got put down right there. That's good for a first down.
Was able to escape the pocket, the pressure. Was able to get a couple yards, make it a 3rd and manageable instead of a 3rd and long. Raritan's able to use his legs. Hasn't been as efficient as we've seen, but this is an important 3rd down for the offense.
Yeah, definitely 3rd and manageable, and they have a long ways to go, but times like this is where you show that you guys have grit. You start off 4-0. You produce great football week in and week out. Now's the time to continue to show the state of Arizona that you guys are not done yet. As Rardin is ready to rumble, he rolls right, makes a man slip, skr, and he's going, and he gets the first down, barely, I think, tumbling into the Saints sideline.
Was absolutely drilled by a Brophy defender. He's back up on his feet, I believe. Maybe possible, late hit. Flag wasn't thrown. Took the ball and he ran, and he got the first down. That first downs has been scarce for the Saints offense. Very important.
Talk about it, man. That's been like the Great Depression. Can't find a first down anywhere. Maybe that was not a great analogy, but it's 2:28 left on the clock, and the Saints have their 2nd first down of the night. Or 3rd, I should say, as we have the tally right here. And they suit up on the line of scrimmage. Rardin in position. He gets it and hikes it to Simus, and he's put down quick.
Great pursuit by the Brophy defense. They're not giving Samus an inch.
Yeah.
Every yard Samus has gained, he's earned. But he hasn't earned a lot because the Brophy defense has been swarming around him, and they're flying to the football. Whoever has the football, they're flying around. Great pursuit. They've been doing it all game, and that's why the Saints offense has only gone over midfield once and into the red zone once this entire game.
So it is 2nd and 8. We just saw the Saints convert to a first down the previous possession. Now let's see if they can get some more yardage here on this play. Positive yardage is what me and Nick are always preaching here on the sidelines. And Rardin Topsy turns around, and he is grabbed down at the ankle and sacked. That is going to be 3rd down and maybe 13, I think. He lost a few right there. Under a minute left to go. And it's going to look like this time will tick out before anything can really happen. Maybe the Broncos get it back, but I don't think any points will be going on the board in this 3rd quarter anymore. It was a running clock this quarter. I mean, usually it's a 40-point rule, but okay. And now Rardin has it at 3rd and 12. Snaps in. Rardin flings it, and there's a possible catch right there. I don't know if that's going to count. I seen his body was out of bounds.
There might be a flag on the play as well. I can't really tell from this angle. 16 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Oh, they're calling pass interference on the Brophy's defense. Didn't really see it on that play, but it's going to give the Saints a first down.
And they are now going to be, we're going to get a call right now.
Here we are with one of our varsity interns with the game break. Go ahead, you're live.
Yeah, I'm Matthew Ross here at Mountain Ridge as Queen Creek is taking on the Mountain Lions here. And currently, Queen Creek is showing no mercy as they just scored again to make it 49-0. It has been a complete dominance on both sides of the ball, with their defense taking multiple takeaways and interceptions from that Mountain Ridge offense, and yeah, it's been a little bit of a beat down here.
Okay, thank you, Matthew. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Blowout going on in that game. Thank you.
So it's not just here in Phoenix, Arizona where there's blowouts going on. 49-0 over there, 37-0 here. That is it for the third quarter. Fourth quarter is now on the horizon. And this one has gone by pretty fast. You know, we have some EDM music in the background, something you hear downtown Tempe over here at Ray Lang Field. Now we possibly have another varsity intern calling from on the go.
Here we have
Hey,
another.
Nick, can you hear me?
Here we have another varsity sports intern with another game break. Go ahead.
Hey, this is Kavish Siddhartha from Varsity Sports. I'm at the Desert Ridge versus Mountain View game here. It's been pretty one-sided. Mountain View's been looking really impressive here. The score is currently 34-0 with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. I mean, the Mountain View offense has been firing on all cylinders, whether they've been running the ball or passing the ball. It's looking to be a good win for them tonight.
Thank you, Kavish, for that game break.
And we're back. Wow, a lot of blowouts here in the football world over here in the Wild Wild West. So not just over here, which is good to see. I guess if you're the Saints, everyone's getting it tonight.
Yes. Mountain View, very good team, though. I believe they're undefeated currently right now. As we check back into this game right here.
And it's going to be the Saints who have it. Rarden gives it to Simus. That might be one of his longest runs of the night. Got it for about, I'd say, 6 yards, maybe 7. Yeah, we'll go with 6. And that is going to be second down. It's going to be third down coming up.
The Broncos front seven definitely not slowing down. They're bowing up. They are ready for Samus to get the ball and running up the middle. And they're playing great defense. Great smash mouth defense.
Are we clubbing over here in Phoenix, Arizona, where the desert never sleeps? I mean, I'm loving the music selection. And 3rd and 5 for the Saints. Snap is good. Rarden stays in the pocket calmly and right through number 14, Matt Friend, slipping through his hands, making it 4th down.
Making it 4th and 5, and it looks like the Saints are going to punt on this play. Their special teams hasn't been great. Every time they've punted, they've given the Broncos great field position. Let's see if the Broncos are able to get it again.
Yeah, and in this hot state of Arizona, practice is not going to look great for the Saints tomorrow. It's going to be a tough one, and I hope they get through it. As the Saints will now get it. And looked like a little interesting there before the Saints kicked it off. So the Broncos have it, and Cree Thomas on the move. Moving. At midfield. He's still going. And he's brought down at the 30, about maybe 42. 32. There's a flag on the field. I don't really know what yet.
I think the flag is on number 23 for the Saints. His helmet was off, and he was continuing on the play.
I see.
Not allowed to do that in college, or in high school and in college. Cree Thomas, that's his second big return of the game. The Notre Dame commit. He's had a great game on punt return. Great game in the free safety position. And now the Brophy Broncos have great field position again.
Is it a little bit much for us to say this is the most important possession again for the Saints? I mean, this could be a 40 ball soon enough. Cree Thomas not having to guard number 1 receiver, possibly opinionated in Arizona, Cooper Perry, and he's had a lot more energy for the punt returns, able to get tons of yardage and put the Broncos in great position. to score. Now the Broncos are heading over to the field.
Already in the red zone.
Yeah.
That penalty. And it looks as if we have a new quarterback in the game.
I'll put a Skittles pouch that they score here. Nick, what do you think about that?
I like those odds.
And Strada runs into a tree stump.
No, it was Christian Camarada, wide receiver, playing a little bit of quarterback. Must be the backup. Rylan Humphrey went down with an injury. We haven't seen him tonight. He suited up, but they probably just, they're looking at the score. They want to rest him for next week.
Yeah, definitely. And we've seen the Broncos use both Vanden Bosch and Humphreys at the same time. They have Humphrey at the QB, and they'll use Vanden Bosch in that running back slot. So when he comes back, that little dual threat will be available once again.
Looks like Gavin McGuire in the backfield. And it is.
And the Broncos student section getting rowdy, as I believe we will win. And you know what, Brophy, I believe too, because I'm looking at the scoreboard and it's 37 zilch with 7:40 left to go in this fourth quarter. And yeah, they're still in the red zone. It's going to be 3rd and 12. And the snap is good. And there's a little slot pass right there to number, I want to say Luke Benjamin. Is that 86? Can't really tell.
Yes, Luke Benjamin, 86, tight end, by the backup quarterback, Christian Camarada. Good pass, good rollout. Had great poise. Was able to give it to him. Make an easy pass, easy catch. That's how you move down the field.
And now is about time where fans are starting to file out. Maybe just heading down to a different side of the stadium, but it's looking like it's nighttime here at Ray Lang Field. Nothing really happened there on that possession. Number 25, Nathan Jones got put down. 6:34 remaining.
Looks like we're going to have an injury timeout. One of the Sept players is down.
I think there was some chanting going on, but I think the student section quickly quieted up once they realized that there was an injury on the field. I don't think they saw it in time, but once the players started filing off, they saw another Saint laying down and showed their respect a little bit. And with exactly 6:30, it makes this game coming to a close. Thank you guys for tuning in. We still have some more football left, and we'll be pretty much covering Brophy every week, having more FNL next week, and yeah, looking to be 5-0 and continue their reign.
First time since 2019. They're 4-0 for the first time since 2019, but that year they went 6-0 before they got their first loss, so they're going to go 5-0 and the next week try to tie that record again, and then
possibly break
that record by going 7-0 the following week. Good. This game was 2 4-0 teams. I know we mentioned Cooper Perry, the Oregon commit from Notre Dame Prep, isn't playing tonight. Did that have an effect on tonight's outcome? Maybe, but the way the Broncos have came out to play, I don't know if Cooper Perry would have made that much of a difference. He would have been a factor, but the Broncos came out ready to play.
Definitely he would have been a difference on that offensive side, but it's been nothing short of saddening to see what the Saints defense was really doing tonight. And, Perry doesn't play on defense, so that would have not changed really much there, as it is 2nd and 10 for the Broncos in the red zone.
I'm not on to, but I'm still watching because that's actually super cool. Everybody in the ground.
And whistle blown there. False start on offense. That's going to bring them back a tad. 2nd and 15.
The stats that the Saints defense had coming into this game, it looked like it was going to be a very, very, very low scoring, gritty game. Fortunately, it wasn't the case. Saints defense hasn't played like how they've looked all year. Only given up at least 13 points a game and only 94 rushing yards on the ground. And Brophy's run game has been great, but also that's opened up the pass game, and Van Bosch has been excellent throwing the ball tonight, except for one pick, but they're still up 37-0. Didn't hurt them that bad.
It was like a splinter. I just got to pick it out real quick. And Camerata, the nice little toss there. That is going to be 3rd and manageable. Stefano Wood, number 83, the tight end, caught it there. I guess a little bit shorter of a reception than I thought. It's only going to be 3rd and 12, so still 3rd and distant. They have a way to go, but they're still in field goal range. I could see them reaching 40 as soon as this drive ends. Camerata on the run. Reaches the corner, and this is going to be...
Looks like a penalty in the vicinity of holding. We'll see what it is. And I think it is holding, which will push the Broncos back even more. Clock is running. We have 4 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Send out Ryder Hampton. Now, if I'm Ryder Hampton, the kicker, well, seems like now it's a 3rd. I guess they'll
3rd and 22.
Yeah, 3rd and 22. So Ryder Hampton won't come out just yet, but it's likely he will. And if I'm him, I'm thinking I want to definitely get a field goal made in this game. They don't utilize me much. I want to get some sort of rhythm heading into next week. I'm definitely sure he works on it in practice, but this real-time game experience is what matters most.
3rd and very long for the Broncos, but they've been near perfect tonight. We'll see if they can make it into the end zone on this 3rd and long.
Oh, wow. That was a nice run there from number 26, Gavin McGuire. What a name, right? What a guy. And was able to put the field goal pretty closer. So
looks like the field goal unit's coming out. I believe so. I see Van Bosch coming out, but unless they're going for it. No, the kicker's out there, number 29. He wants some redemption. He unfortunately missed the first field goal that he went out there for. Let's Ryder Hampton. Let's see if he can make this one through.
Here comes the boot. And it's good. Officially 40-0 here at Ray Lang Field. The Broncos feeling very giddy at this Holy Bowl, the 5th one, the tiebreaker, really. And a very lackluster of a tiebreaker game to such an important event that happens annually for these two Catholic teams.
Yep. You said it best, Quinn. And the Brophy Broncos have played with so much intensity 4 quarters of the game. And as a coach, that's what you ask your players to do. Play 4 quarters. Don't think since you're up this much that the game's over. Keep playing.
Yeah.
Keep putting the pressure on them.
And, I heard once from, a wise man, and he said, when you cut a snake's head off, you got to bury it, right? Because the snake can still bite you. I mean, this head is far from, it's deep in the ground, 6 feet under, but, just like that, Christian Camerata, why not, if you're on the field, try to get a first down and get your kicker close? Why not try to go score a touchdown? These are imperative reps to keep on getting deeper when moving on to the season. And the Saints got it and had a nice little return to the 30, but they got a way to go. About under 2:30 remaining in this ball game.
Yep. Like I said again, Broncos played perfect 4 quarters of this game. Football is a game of inches. They haven't given up an inch. They haven't, second guessed. They haven't hesitated. They came ready to play tonight. And this is a very, very, very dominant victory for Brophy.
Yeah, very dominant. Couldn't agree more. They came very prepared for this one. And the victory chants can start now on the sideline. A little bit of some Omahas right there from number 85, McNabb Jr. And nice run right there, number 22. Very impressive. One of the best runs, probably the best run of the night from Carlos Wallen, junior 6 foot running back. And he was able to get a first down there. Move the sticks up forward.
Brophy's defense has second string in. It's good to get them reps. It'll pay dividend back in later on in the year. This is a big victory because Brophy has Boston next weekend, and that's going to be a great physical matchup next weekend.
Yeah, Basha has really all around well fine-tuned sports programs, I'd say, and number 23 on Notre Dame, Matteo Gignia is going, and yeah, 45 seconds. Some dap ups on the sideline. This one is about over. Just the time trickling down. Yeah, like Nick said, we have Basha coming up for the Brophy Prep Broncos. That will be able to tie their recent record of starting off 6-0. And if they secure a win there, they have Desert Vista at Desert Vista for the record.
Said it best, Quinn. They're trying to. They want that record. I believe the games. That's ball game. The Brophy Prep Broncos are going to get the victory, 40-0 over their rival Notre Dame Prep in the Holy Bowl. First team to win it back-to-back years.
And just like Nick said, that breaks also the tiebreaker of their 2-2 standstill. Brophy now leads this series of Holy Bowls 3-2. And once again, the Broncos will face against the Basha Bears next Friday for an attempt to go 6-0. This is the first loss for the Saints this season, 4-1. Yeah. And that will be it for the Varsity Sports Show on Friday Night Lights. I'm Quentin Presley for my brother Nick Furman, and we'll catch you next time.
Have a great night, everyone.